Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Lord Commissar, we have Kingfisher. Spawn on the north side as the Force Commander, we have a chairman. Or the chairman.
Strategic point spotted here.
The snoy. I got new headphones yet, and everything just sounds very different.
Sentinel reporting in.
Sentinel has been deployed on now, charging his way forward. May get some damage on some of these squads. Tactical Marine squad has been deployed now. Not going for another scout, so he's going for probably some sort of early energy play just to get some more heavy units out. Probably Devastator, perhaps Assault Marines. Of course, does spot the Sentinel. Sentinel is now receiving some fire right there.
Strategic point spotted here.
And Sentinel is receiving quite a bit of fire there and not sending a whole lot of damage in return. Did 20 damage about. Lord Commissar is charging forward, is repairing the Sentinel while in combat. And he will be tying up those Tactical Marines in melee. And the Sentinel has been upgraded with the Stomp. We may see a Stomp there onto the Force Commander. Just trying to decapture that requisition point.
Go ahead, sir.
This Guards squad has not been upgraded with Sergeant, nor this one. Going for a Stomp. And completely misses. Lord Commissar is also falling him back, same bit much damage there, and we do also see some scouts shotguns here. The other one has not been upgraded just yet, but it's pretty early in the game for energy anyways. Force Commander is seeing a bit of fire there, and the Tactical Marines are trying to engage the Sentinel once again. All three generators have been deployed out by the Lord Commissar, but there's no generators up here.
Now we've got a chance. Tactical Marines striking here.
Force Commander's energy has gone down. The Sentinel is advancing, eyeing for a Stomp, likely.
Scout attack. Right
Great
here.
Stomp there, and largely body blocked by his own Force Commander as well. Good special attack there, and gets a nice knockback there with the shotguns. Guard squad's advancing, no Sergeant upgrade on them just yet. There's a Sergeant upgrade on this squad, however.
We are under attack.
Good special attack there. Guardsmen are now advancing, getting some good damage there onto the Force Commander. Force Commander is now full withdrawing.
Go ahead, sir.
No upgrades in either hero just yet.
Reporting enemy contact.
And this scout has not been upgraded either. Sentinel trying to get repaired up by both the Imperial Guardsmen. Overall, great field control there by the Force Commander. Perhaps most of the map there. Did he just say Devastator? Yep, Devastator Marines have been deployed.
Sentinel standing by.
Devastators are set up in a pretty good position there. Nice heavy cover. And we'll get some damage there on top of Sentinel. It's not going for targeting cogitators yet. Advanced targeting, which could allow the base to annihilate the Sentinel. And those Tactical Marine squads will fall back. Shotgun squad behind that foliage. May get a grenade off. Yeah, he will throw a grenade on top of the repairing squads. He also made sure to avoid the grenade with the Sentinel as well. Can't be taking extra damage like that. Force Command's charging forward, trying to tie up the Sentinel, but not being all too successful at it. But the Sentinel is not exactly a super high damage unit as well. It just has a lot of bleed. Good stomp there. Imperial Guardsmen trying to repair up the Sentinel now.
Point is slipping away.
Lord Commissars just go around capturing points. Very, very nice. And you got some Assault Marines being deployed out by the Space Marines. Assault Marines cause a very effective jump units. Behind and passing gates, these repairing infantry units. Devastator, where are you at? Oh, right there. And we'll get some good damage there onto this Sentinel.
Sir, power node is ready.
Looks like he's just out of vision range.
Sir, reporting tech upgrade complete.
He does actually get a bit of vision range there now. Sentinel now advancing, trying to patch stomp on those Devastators. Assault Marines may jump in on top of that Imperial Guardsman. Yes, he does. Getting some great knockbacks there.
Reporting enemy contact.
Imperial Guardsman, let's see.
Sir,
I
the
know
generator is taking
this
hit.
one has not been upgraded, the Sergeant upgrade just yet. Though he only dropped one model, so won't sustain any additional manpower or requisition bleed. He should eye getting a Sergeant upgrade on that one. More men equals just more firepower, reduced bleed, and all that stuff. And we got a Chimera not deployed on the field. He's actually got a tier 2, while his opponent hasn't even gotten 2 tier 2 yet. So fresh Chimera here, which will of course be able to be a very resilient item on the front line. And now we got the Sergeant upgrade. No Commissar upgrade on that squad there. The other one has not been upgraded to Sergeant, nor is it being upgraded. Chimera still advancing. May see a last cannon, but you actually need tier 2 for that. By the time there's a vehicle out, they already have enough. They already have tier 2 for a last cannon. There goes all the generators here by the Imperial Guardsmen. Don't see any crack missiles or frag launchers.
Structure destroyed.
And Sentinels will be capturing that while the other forces are capturing these points. So overall, good splitting capping order. We do have a Ogren squad deploying out, a heavy infantry unit. Looks like the Lord Commissar has found the enemy. No upgrades on the Lord Commissar just yet, and nor any upgrade on the Force Commander. Last cannon on the build queue for the Devastator, so it does actually need tier 2 for last cannon. Last cannon has been deployed. And definitely does realize it's been deployed out now. Both Imperial Guardsmen have been upgraded to full 12-man squads. And there goes that Assault Marine, but there goes that Chimera as well. Big losses on both sides. And however, now there's no Chimera on the field. Sure, there's still the Sentinel on the field, which is going right into the arc. But without that Chimera there, now there's not any good targets for the last cannon other than the Sentinel. It's not exactly a huge issue if that gets shot up. So that's basically a pointless squad for most engagements. Force Commander charging forward. Does get a stomp there. Good damage coming out onto that Force Commander. Got Ogrens upgraded with the Bonehead Sergeant as well. Nice special attack there, though only gets 2 members.
Unnecessary, but useful.
Roger, sir. Their advantage is meager.
Well, Those lines are coming out.
Requisition point.
Those lines are coming out, even though they're pretty far away. Like their advantage is meager. Like no, they have quite a sizable advantage. Scout squad is falling on back. Ogren's making some good hits there. Scout squad's down to the last 20, 15 health, 10.
Sir, power node is ready.
Well, they've got as low as 11 health actually. Shotgun squad here. We've got these tactical marines being upgraded to Stern Guard veterans. We got a squad starting to upgrade there on the scout as well. Nice special attacks coming out. And here comes the Stern Guard veterans. And that one Imperial Guard squad is very, very wounded. Though he has a number of models still remaining. Great stomp there, knocking back all those forces. And instantly killed one of those guys because he fell in the lake. Apparently scouts can't swim. Force Commander has been fully kitted out. Got the Warhammer, of course, the Artificer Armor, who's a health regen, and a bit of energy, and a teleportation pack. So now he can teleport around and use a hammer.
Sir, we're losing a victory point out there.
We're here. Let's get to it.
Stern Guard veterans can be very effective versus the Sentinel with all their special ammunition. Mostly is hitting the repairing squad. It's probably a better target for them anyways. You have at least one set of squads upgraded with plasma guns, more effective versus heavy infantry. Ogren and Lord Commissar destroying these generators. The Force Commander does teleport forward, getting some great damage. The Force Commander may go down to the last 20, 10, 4, 0 health remaining. A lot of reinforcements here, but he does need reinforcements because they sustain lots of casualties there. Another generator being bashed. Good knockback there on the Lord Commissar. Lord Commissar has been upgraded some abilities or upgrades. Prepare case armor, granting health regen, air spire, cooldown of courage, and there goes that Chimera once again. These anti-vehicle weapons are very effective versus the light vehicles such as the Chimera. That Sentinel's power to go down does throw a flare out, which will save the Sentinel.
Ready to prove myself, sir.
Under attack! Cover holding!
Scout squads trying to make their advance. Will be hitting the shield generator of the shield of the Lord Commissar. It does have, of course, have higher health regen when nearing nearest units. Lord Commissar does go down quite a bit there. Does get fully knocked out. Ogrens are charging them forward, knocking back all those forces. Force Commander is not sure what he's actually doing right there. Actually, the Force Commander does go down there. What was he doing there? Like he was just taunting there?
Scout attack!
Las Cannon Devastator deployed on up. And not really any good targets left for him, that's for sure. Dreadnought being deployed on out. Tier 3 being researched by the Lord Commissar. Good frag there onto the Imperial Guardsman. Good knockback there. The Space Marines are down to the last part of the map. They do have a bit of requisition here. And does activate the carcass. Or run it over. Force Commander says hi, teleports on forward, but the Warhammer is not an anti-vehicle weapon. And he's just trying to run away. The Sentinel is a very reasonably quick unit. The Force Commander is charging. He's constantly cycle charging, trying to engage it, but does stomp right there. And now here comes Ogren. Force Commander has still plenty of health remaining, so should not get wiped, but how many times I've said that and been wrong?
Make way! A beacon is coming through!
He has one of your own vehicles, and so it sounds like, oh no, there's a vehicle coming. But make way doesn't mean it's your own. I think about that stuff a little bit too much, don't I? Scout squad, unupgraded scout squad with one member eyeing to capture some points.
Victory point is slipping away.
Tier 3 has been researched by the Lord Commissar. Whoops.
Alert!
He should have enough for a leaving Russ. He may be eyeing out for one of the Bane Blades. Will we see the Bane Blade, Stormlord, or Stormblade? Let's force back those squads. And the last can does fire, but largely miss whatever it's trying to hit. Starting to repair up that sentinel now.
Standing by.
The only one of the squads, the other one's sort of being left behind. Lima Russ is being deployed on out. And that's actually going to be a great weapon for him. As much as like the executional cannon, it doesn't not really fight against a lot of light units, so perhaps not the executional cannon. Vanquisher cannon just basically increases the range, so it's probably a Vanquisher cannon over executional cannon at this point. Last cannon receiving quite a bit of fire there from the Imperial Guards, and actually focusing it down will be quite useful for when the Lehman Rush comes out. Does get some good damage there. And he's starting to fall back now. Lehman Russ has been deployed. No gun upgrade on it just yet. And I just said that, and there's a Vanquisher cannon now being deployed. Dreadnought being upgraded with the assault cannon now. But we've got a last cannon hit there on the Lehman Russ. Sentinel has been upgraded with the frag launcher as well. Could be used to control fire. And that the Vanquisher cannon does get a good hit there as well. But I think that Lehman Russ will go down. He has thrown out the flare, reducing the max range, which will buy him some time. Force Commander has charged forward. Frag missiles are now being engaged. Force Commander has the hammer, but that's not an anti-vehicle weapon, so it won't do much damage versus the Lehman Russ. The campaign hammer does do extra damage versus vehicles, but not the elite mod one. Trying to hunt down that Dreadnought. He does spot it there with the Lehman Russes. He does have reduced speed thanks to that last cannon. Multiple hits there by the last cannon. Last cannon frontal one does get a good hit there. Multiple damage there, but it does escape out the arc. Lehman Russ needs to stay out of there while the Imperial Guardsmen advance. Almost gets a wipe there. One squad's captured the VP while the other squad is by eyeing to repair up the Lehman Russ. Bunker's being deployed now. That's likely going to be a repair bunker. Stormguard veterans are now pushing the way forward. Could be loaded at the end. Oh, that's going to be a good grenade. Yep, that was a good grenade. Trying to fall back to this bunker for reinforcing. And just down the Commissar. The Commissar does go down, so it's down to one last squad. Not sure. Something better research there, but I don't know what. Didn't see anything in the field cube. Seeing how it's being repaired now is definitely a repair bunker. So I did guess correctly. Ogren captured these squads. They could be upgraded to Bolgren. Scout squad is camouflaging around. Doesn't have enough energy to throw out another frag, and of course, the energy is being consuming up his moving around does consume his energy.
Capture the location.
So that activated. Their advantage.
Power generator is now under siege. Librarian being deployed on out. The librarian's unusual option, seeing he's fighting against a Lehman Russ. He's also a tier 2, so I'm not sure what he should deploy out. Can't get plasma cannon devastator, they need tier 3 for that.
They'll tear us apart in melee.
Guardsman getting hit there. He's going to hop inside the garrison, which will prevent save him from being hit by the melee weapons, but not necessarily against the Storm Guard veterans' ranged weapons. Lehman Russ pushes way forward, gets good damage there, but needs to hit that Storm Guard veterans. Load up high explosive rounds. I'm not so sure how what's effective against garrisons, but that should be relatively good effective. He can stay near the Force Commander. The Force Commander is not a huge threat to him. Ogren's charging on forward, very nice, and he will tie up that squad in melee. He will need to evacuate the Imperial Guardsmen relatively soon. Ogren getting some great damage there. I think those are going to be more tactical Marines. Storm Guard veterans will make their escape as well. The Force Commander. We got these tactical Marines deployed now. Imperial Guardsmen will need to fall back relatively soon. Librarian almost goes down. 7 health remaining, but nothing else engaging it. He does manage to escape out with some Imperial Guardsmen. Leave it. Devastator's still falling on back. The Librarian was actually cleaned up. Was going to go down by the Ogren. Yeah, the Librarian went down right there. So Devastator's down, which is his anti-vehicle weapon. Of course, it's that this tactical Marines could be upgrading her missile launcher. The VPs are in favor of the Space Marines, but only by a small margin, and that's going to relatively quick change quickly. Blah, can't speak. Caden Carson squads have been blown out, bring upgraded plasma guns, which are going to be very effective versus the heavy infantry of the tactical Marines. Assault Marines being deployed and out. Great damage coming out on that tactical Marine squad. Warbird now charging forward. We got the armor piercing rounds loaded up on the Storm Guard veterans. As Force Commander is also charging forward. Good knockback there by the special attacks of the Force Commander. The tactical Marine squad is falling them back. And good knockback there onto those Ogrins. Great knockback there by the Assault Marines as well. And the Imperial Guard and those Scout squads will fall back. The Assault Marines are in the range of the Lehman Russ. And the Force Commander is severely wounded. Does teleport forward, trying to capture this VP, but goes down to the Vanquisher cannon. Multiple bomb is thrown, but that's not a huge threat to him, and plus he does have, of course, repairs from the bunker. Sergeant upgrade has been researched. Triple capture in favor of the Imperial Guardsmen, and soon, yep, he does take advantage now. And power generators are now receiving quite a bit of fire there, and we'll take out one of them. Looks like he says his big issue was not keeping the Force Commander alive. He liked his opponent's build, so that's good. Against the Lehman Russ, the Fist. Said he likes the Fist better. The Fist is anti-vehicle of the Hammer's anti-infantry, so pros and cons. But either way, this is Great saying thank you for watching and signing off.